Hi guys, I am Trisha Lorenzo and I am here to show you a story about students who attended webinar that is all about integrity. I know some of you are curious about what is integrity. So let me give you the definition of this word. Integrity means that you live your life in accordance with your core principles, that you are honest with everyone, and that you always follow through on your commitments. Integrity is a highly regarded quality, particularly among leaders. Now, to understand integrity more, here is the story that I am talking about earlier.
Hi guys! So, have you seen the post from the nursing organization? Yes, there will be a webinar. And guess what? The guest speaker will be the legendary nurse Prof. Luan Singh.
Oh my god, yes. Prof. Luan Singh is such an icon to the nursing community. Diba?
Yes, I'm so excited. Can't wait to hear her experiences and get inspiration from her.
Guys, don't forget to register for the webinar, ha?
Bye guys, see you tomorrow!
Alright, see ya! I'll play muna for now. Bye!
See you sa webinar! Annyeong!
So welcome to all future Nightingales. Are you ready for our bonggang webinar today?
For me personally, I'm very much ready now. But before we start, let us introduce ourselves first.
I am Nicole Marundan, one of the hosts for this event, and my partner,
Kyla Manabanan, and welcome to this online webinar called A Nightingale's Journey.
So yun na nga Kyla, as a nursing student myself, I'm really excited to hear the journey of one of our guest speaker kasi we all know that she is such a legendary nurse and a hero in the nursing community.
Yes, partner, she's such a great inspiration to us as a student nurse.
Without a further ado, let us now introduce our guest speaker for tonight. He is one of the most respected nurses in the country and one of our modern heroes that is battling the unseen war of this pandemic. Let us give her a round of applause, Professor Luan Singh.
So thank you very much, Miss Nicole Marundan, for the very warm introduction. So to all my beloved future Nightingales, I will just share my experience on how I got into this success. But first, I would like to confess that I am not a smart student, but I was basically a master of procrastination during my nursing school days. But as I faced my journey as a nurse, there were stepping stones that mold me into a better nurse. So today, I will be going to back to my past, or sabi nga nila is magto-throwback ako to share every moment that happened in my life.
The young Professor Lewensing decided not to listen to her professor's discussion and decided to binge watch her favorite teleserye.
OMG, I cannot deal with her discussions anymore. I'll just watch Netflix since the discussion is recorded. I can replay it later. Okay, let's just watch Netflix. Bye bye, Prof. Netflix, yeah. OMG, friends.
She became engrossed in watching teleserye and forgot to study for the exams the next day.
OMG, I'm only having 30 minutes to study all of this. What should I do? Let's study. Abnormal findings. I can't understand anything. What should I do? I think I'll just cheat. Since it's online examination, no one would know. Yeah, that's a better idea.
She decided to open her notes and even look up the answers online during the examination because she didn't have the time to review last night. Luckily, she passed her exams without realizing that she had learned nothing. Four years after, I passed the boards and became licensed. Until one day, I was on a duty at the ER and a patient was rushed with a severe cardiovascular condition. And then it hit me. That patient situation is similar to the question that I took during my exam. But I only cheated. I was in a panic. My co-nurses were even looking at me, and I tried to help, but I wasn't competent enough. Half an hour passed, and sadly, the patient died.
Until now, I regret that mistake of mine. Just because of cheating and not having integrity within me, my purpose become nothing. I know I can do better and help save that patient's life if I only studied hard. And that became my wake-up call. I worked and studied whenever my shift is ended. I participated in seminar, in clinical practices. I even joined organizations and medical missions and even received many recognitions and awards. Failure is simply an opportunity for us to begin again, not to stop and abandon what we have started. I know losing integrity is very prone these days. May this experience of mine be a warning to all of you future nurses to reflect on your actions and start acting and think like a nurse.
Thank you so much, Professor Luansi, for sharing to us one of the core values of nursing, which is integrity, that future nurses like us need to possess. Also, by sharing as well your past experiences during the days that you are student like us, until the day you work as a nurse and handle a patient.
Now, let's go on to our Q&A portion. The floor is now yours, future nurses, to ask our very known guest speaker. You can now turn on your microphone.
Good morning, I am Angel Clyde T. Malabag from BSN 2-1. And my question is, if you would be given a chance to go back to this day when you show dishonesty, what would you do?
Thank you, Miss Angel. Yes, I would definitely go back and change that habit of cheating and being irresponsible into thinking and acting like a nurse, because it will not only do harm to us but most especially to those lives that our hands will be handling in the future as a professional nurses.
Thank you, Professor Luansi and Angel. Another question from the group. You can now turn on your microphone.
Good morning. I'm Jillian Rose Pailan from BSN 2-1. My question is, amidst the pandemic, what advice would you give to us future nurses that are having less opportunity to do clinical exposure and having less confidence for our future? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jalen Pailan. My advice would be do not lose hope and always have faith. You're in this course because you have a purpose, and that is to save lives. Start building integrity and the other course values of nursing within you as early as today. And trust the process, and it will lead you to success. Thank you.
Thank you for your questions, future nurses. And before we wrap up today's event, we would like to award a certificate of recognition to Professor Mara Luansing, RN, for being here with us today and uplifting the will and the heart of us future nurses. Congratulations!
And that's the end of today's event. Indeed, the core values of nursing must be within us, every step of the way as nurses of the future. Thank you and see you all again for our next webinar.